Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. Not a chance. I need to find some gas and engine coolant first. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish. It's frozen shut. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? Locked. Of course. My tires should still last a couple of miles. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. Those pliers won't help me with that. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? Meals on wheels. Your order is waiting. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? No juice. It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face. No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. I wish. It's frozen shut. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. There's something funny about that picture. There's something funny about that picture. Whoops! A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. This thing wouldn't take me far out here. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. Looks dusty. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. Again, that ghastly tune. "20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks." Extra large, no refill. Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty. What I wouldn't give to be there. It's a picture of a buffalo. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. It's just one short circuit before everything. Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. I wish. It's frozen shut. Those pliers won't help me with that. Not until I have found a way to cool down the engine. I wish. It's frozen shut. Looks dusty. Looks dusty. Electrical cables. Zip. Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes, that's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. Brr, looks cold. Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. TRÜBERBROOK, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That is one strange-looking cat. That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothoeke, Tote Oma. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. This must be the place. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there. This leads to the rooms. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
I should check in first. Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in TRÜBERBROOK?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet,
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
I wouldn't say that. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. TRÜBERBROok is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in TRÜBERBROok is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time. What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my... Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. I don't want to go back to bed. I'm on a mission. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. I better not. It'll start raining in. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. What is this? Some kind of goo. Where did he go? Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness. A trail of goo. The thief must have left it behind. The trail leads further uptown.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes, and now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics. Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me?
Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to...
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. Locked. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
I have to insert a coin first. Danger. High voltage. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Time waits for no man, not even in TRÜBERBROOK. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Hello? Anybody there? What was that?
You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy. You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was a flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine, so nothing an quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept Spargates away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, well, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think? Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
Trude, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers!
Locked. Hey. She's almost in a trance.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
And what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. Note to self, a buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. This can must have fallen off the table. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. I've already made an entry on this. They serve traditionally hearty, apparently a few
You better keep...
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table. You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. This cat again. I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly.
There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. A hanger is dangling from the clothesline. Marvelous engineering. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. I've already made an entry on this. The present case suggests judging by the last resort. No, Hans, that would be a really bad idea.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
I have to insert... Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. Just a hangar. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
That's not how it works. The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air. I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
I've already made an entry. The local gondola lifts, although there aren't a smell of... The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains. I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. Locked. Subject, species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can. A beautiful, healthy tree. Acasoidu platanus, the sycamore maple. Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, never mind.